let's talk about the difference between high magic and low magic. Show.
Baby, I'm going to need you to come cook breakfast for me because I'm still cooking fucking breakfast and it's 1:01 and it's already fucking been an hour since I've been cooking breakfast. So, can you come and cook it for me? You're fast. Baby, I tried going to sleep and I just fucking can't go to sleep. So now I wake up at 11.
I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I vouch for you. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I vouch for you.
Baby, I tried going to sleep and I just fucking can't go to sleep. So now I wake up at 11, whatever, 11 something, 11:05. 11:05. Good morning. I love you. Good morning.
I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I vouch for you. I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I vouch for you. I vouch for you, I vouch for you, I vouch for you, oh I vouch for you, die for you, oh die for you. Never a name, never doubt you, about you, about you, about you. I don't know what I'm saying, it's about you, but I know I vouch for you. No, I die for you.
Welcome, everyone. That video that you just saw was proof that our rituals work. Not even after we did the full moon ritual with Asmodeus, Belial, and Lilith, with our eggs being hatched, and the ritual for lust of your life and things being gravitated to you. My partner got a car very easily. Not too easy, well, very easily. It just kind of came to him. And we all know right now times are rough, and to obtain cars and houses and stuff like that, it takes more work now so than it did 20 years ago. So that is what you're going to be, if you participated in this in our last ritual. That is what's going to be happening. Things are going to come to you easily. However, because we crossed over to a higher consciousness of an earth, we're still going to be faced with some things from our last earth that you have to let go of. And if you have not let go of that, you will be confronted with it. And it will come out quick, it will come painfully, and you will be faced with it. But it's for you to make harmony with it so you can let it go and it doesn't bring you back. Because just because you raise your frequency and raise your consciousness and are vibrating on a different level does not mean that you can drop back down. Okay, that does not mean you're going to stay up there forever. No, you drop back down, you go back up, you drop back down. But it's breaking through to a higher consciousness that you'll be able to tap in to another frequency. And that's I wasn't really expecting that to happen when we did this ritual, but that's usually how a lot of my rituals go, is that there's usually a greater purpose for it. And that was one of the purposes. And many of my cultist friends did cross over and many did not. And I messaged the ones that did. But anyways, I was thinking about what can I talk about, because I don't want my channel to be boring. I don't want my channel to lose viewers. So I was thinking I'll talk about the difference between practicing high magic and practicing low magic. High magic is basically ceremonial magic when you're invoking entities and you're really diving in hardcore. Okay, low magic is like basically your traditional basic witchcraft, doing just spells, mundane spells, just not such a involving your, like high magic is when you're sitting in the circle. I don't use circles, but I do create a portal around me, and I invoke the spirit. That's just how I work best. I do low magic to maintain certain things to come through. And that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, is actually working with making sure that you understand astrology. Something that Azazel brought to my attention is a lot of times my magic was not working the way I wanted it to work because I was just going with the flow. And a lot of times it did land on the correct moon phase, but I was not aware of certain things. And Azazel made it very, very clear and removed blockages for me to help me understand my natal chart, help me understand the houses, help me understand when I should be practicing bringing in things and when I should be pushing things out. And that's something you must know if you really do want your magic to work. So take the time to study your natal charts, take the time to understand the constellations and what every astrology sign signifies and means. And it doesn't mean to describe the person, it's the energy of that sign that's going to affect your energies and your magic. Okay, and the moon phases, waxing and waning. Okay, very basic but very important and essential, and a lot of us get lazy, and that's something I've been working on. Okay, so when you're working high magic, it takes a certain practitioner to want to work high magic, because it's the stepping into the unknown. It's trusting that you're going to learn how to defend yourself when you're faced with imposters, with poltergeists, because it is pretty intense work. You will get paranormal experiences, and if you're not ready for that, then you should not be doing that work. You should practice enough until you're comfortable enough. But sometimes people are just not, that's not their calling, to actually have direct contact with ancient deities, the infernals, whatever the spirits may be that you're communicating with. Okay. You can start off with the basics. You must know the basics. Have your altar set up, have your devotional idol, have incense, have offering, blood magic. I don't know. Blood is essential. Okay, that is the currency. Blood, currency. It's easy. Some practitioners will say don't give your blood because you could be giving it to something that is not the deity, and why would a deity need your blood, and blah 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 blah. Because nothing is for free, and these entities need life force exchange, and it's been working like that for as long as humans have been interacting with these entities. The more you work with demons, the more you work with spirits, the more you're going to come up with your conclusions of what they really are and where do they really come from. And this is a controversial subject, but I have my knowingness of certain ones, which I'm not going to say right now. I don't think I want to talk about, but I think you guys kind of know through my videos if you're watching what I'm putting together. When you have tools, I have very basic tools. This here is my basic portal opener, and I literally open a portal like this a dark portal into whatever while I'm chanting and invoking until I can feel it open up. Okay, very simple. That's all I really need. And my black mirror. And I sit there and I open myself up and I ask the spirit to come in. Very rarely do I just evoke. I don't want just the energy. Like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna call a deity just to chill in my room, I don't know. It's kind of like, no, I want them to know that they're gonna get more than just coming in my room. Come the fuck inside me. Let's do this. And as you do this in your dreams, so the way I really know I'm progressing in my sorcery, in my practices, is what I'm doing in my dreams. A lot of times, I devour spirits in my dreams. A lot of times, I'm put in places where there's hauntings, can't get rid of the spirit. You know, sometimes they're just very, you can't get rid of them. So I devour them within me, and then I wake up. Okay, but that comes from time. You have to, if you're beginning and this would happen, you'd be scared, you'd be frightened. But through vampirism and working with the dead gods, working Egyptian magic, working with Lilith, she will all these entities will teach you how to devour spirits if they fuck with you, to feed you. It's very predatory. And yeah, sorry, I have my nephews over right now. And I'm trying to make a video. So that's the difference. High magic is when you're bringing the energy extremely high to the point of manifestation. And most of us do get manifestations. If not while we're doing it, days after, the demon will be there. And you have to be ready and prepared. I've had things knock out of my room. I'm sleeping, I can hear bangs, something drop through something in my room to get my attention. And if it's an annoying spirit, if it's a spirit that just came through that wants to cause problems, Hecate is great to deal with that. And she's taught me ways. Actually, the Primal Craft has taught me ways to get rid of unwanted spirits. And it works. It works every time. Every time I open up the spirit board, and there's been a couple times I haven't closed it off properly, got lazy, and there's like just annoying spirits that want to cause havoc, and if I leave them around here, they will grow, and I'll have more of a nuisance. All I have to do is say a couple of words from Primal Craft, and they're gone. Gone. Okay. I don't have problems in my house, and I do some serious work. I want you guys to tell me what you would like me to talk about so I can make more videos. I've made so many videos, but I'm trying to make more interesting ones and ones that are going to help you guys the best way I can help you. I don't really consider myself, I don't know what I consider myself as a magician, but where I'm at, my level. But I guess I'm pretty there. I don't have too much fear. And I think that's how you know where you are in your magical practice. Is where's your fear at when you work with these? So, study, practice. You do not need a lot of tools. Usually in the beginning of anyone that starts into this, they want everything. You want all these books, you want all the tools, you want all the crystals, you want all the incense, you want, and in the end, you end up getting rid of it. So make sure that if you're going to invest in something, it's going to be something that you can use for the rest of your practice. I have two main crystals that I use now. I have little tiny ones, But the main ones is my black obsidian ball and my big ass quartz crystal. That's all I need. But like I said, I do have some other crystals that I do use, but not often. Oh, this stuff here, this black salt stuff, okay, when you're working, like right now, it's the waning moon, so we're doing a lot of removal and pushing out. And I use this black salt. It has sulfur in it, which I did not know. Okay, I used to make my own black salt with like charcoal, but I was like, I'll just try what this black salt is. And I tasted it. I'm like, it tastes like eggs. And I read it. I'm like, oh, there's sulfur in it. I use this for a banishing, well, not banishing, more of a removal obstacle for my partner with a black candle, and I put this around it. The whole fucking thing ended up going on fire and broke the plate. Not only did it really work, because the next day a lot of things happened for removal, but it's dangerous. So please, when you are working with materials and fire, I cannot tell you how many times I have been reckless and have left candles and left things that I shouldn't have. And if it wasn't for my spirits waking me up, things could have been really bad. And we all know there are people who have passed away because of carelessness. So if you're going to practice magic, be fucking responsible. Be responsible. And if you're going to work with materials that have sulfur in it, be responsible. That's it. Take your candles out when you're done. Don't leave them on all night. And I know a lot of us like to keep the spell or keep the energy going, but honestly, then have it contained. Have it fucking contained. And just I want you guys to know that when we're working high magic, we're going to be confronted with the things that are holding us back and the things that are still in our belief systems that are not our beliefs, that are going to be brought forth by your past coming back to you. It will always come back to you until you have made neutral with it. Because if you're okay, I'm gonna go on totally two different subjects. Maybe I'll save that for another. I'll make another video on cursing people and why sometimes it doesn't work and why sometimes it does work, and what is the effects in your life when you curse. Yeah. Shit, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, okay, so when you practice high magic, you will when you work with the infernals, they're going to bring up when you do anything in magic, ascension, when you're ascending and you still have shit and you think you've healed, that's usually when you get slapped in your fucking face. It's like, well, you're not healed. Because the situation arose, you fucking went there, you did it, and you realize it's not finished. The energy between the situation is not finished. Even though you might have cut cords, cursed the person, the only way and what I'm being shown, especially being risen to a higher consciousness and ascending, and if you don't want to be brought back to a lower consciousness, is somehow making that situation neutral, harmonized, or it's gonna always come fucking back. That's what I've noticed. And I'm thankful because I'm learning how to neutralize the situations I thought I would never neutralize. But anyways, if you guys want me to talk about other stuff, please give me some ideas and subjects, even if it's basic stuff, and I will do the best I can to provide as much accurate knowledge as I can. Other than that, stay blessed, be good, and yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.